Yo, what's good, y'all? Whatever your goals are, I hope you are making progress towards them. Hey, go ahead and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. This is about to be a good video, as always. You gotta sit back, relax, and let's get right into it.
And that lead chopper just spoke too much, y'all. He might have just put a target on his back. Sometimes it's better just to shh. You see the pose he doing in this picture? He should have did that when that reporter came up to him asking these weird questions. So a reporter came up to NLE Chopper while he was walking through the airport, and he started asking him weird questions. He asked him about space, about the moon, about Mars, about Earth, about UFOs, and NLE gave his insight. But the problem is, he got the influence. And they're not gonna like that.
Ain't nobody ever been to space.
Really?
Nobody ever been outside of this firmament.
That is an interesting conversation I would love to have. Yeah. Why do you think that's so? So you think we faked the moon landing?
Yes.
So you think...
Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
They say there wasn't no air in space. On one of the moon landing clips, that damn flag was going.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
And also, too, it's a video. I saw this shit on TikTok. It was crazy. The same pictures they had on the NASA website was found in the coordinates of a desert in California, but they said it was quote-unquote Mars. You can look it up.
Right, so what do you think's up there? If it's a firmament and we can't leave, what do you think's up there?
I think it's water. I think it's water up there. As below is above.
That's, you're basically referencing the Bible, right? So you believe there's a separation, like...
Yeah, because the Bible speaks a lot of code. A lot of fifth dimensional code. But yeah, as below is above. Tell me why when rockets, when they go up, they start to curve. They start to take the shape of if something was circular. Why do they curve? I was having an argument with my pops about it. He was like, because it's the GPS system, they go there. I'm like, no, bro.
So do you believe in extraterrestrial life? No, that you do.
I do.
So where do they come from?
Under the water. And I also think Antarctica, a little bit behind Antarctica.
Interesting. So I did a poll yesterday. 40% of my viewers think that they faked the space capsule landing.
It is.
40% think that. That's a lot. That's a huge...
I mean, it's obvious, bro. It's obvious, bro. They faked a lot of shit.
So what's the...
You just saw the shit with JFK?
Yes.
So I said that shit years ago. I slowed the video down and played it and saw that the man shot JFK. I saw that.
So what do you think happened with JFK?
He probably knew too much, like a lot of people know too much. But the only difference is he was a threat. He was a real threat. He was president.
So what are we supposed to do with this information for the next 20, 30 years? You're a young man, you're starting out, you have a hot career. Like, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to exist in a lie if this is allegedly true?
I think it's about finding the people that are just as conscious as you and keeping them close enough so when shit hit the fan, they'll be the same ones that protect you. Ain't nobody ever been to space.
Really?
No.
But hey, he can't be doing that though. He can't. But hey, I'm glad he's speaking his mind, Protect LME. That's what's up.
You're going to want to hear this. Don't you think it's odd that Alaska is part of the United States of America? The real reason is far darker and more complex than you have been led to believe. Deep within Alaska, there is a black pyramid, an ancient structure that is buried beneath the ground, emitting powerful energy. In 1992, an earthquake in China revealed this pyramid near Mount McKinley. This discovery was picked up by spy satellites, revealing its location to external nations. Indigenous Alaskan tribes also speak of a powerful sacred structure which fits the exact same description as the structure captured on the satellite. But it gets even crazier. According to ancient scripts, the Black Pyramid is part of a global network of ancient energy generators. These pyramids were scattered around the world by a civilization that used to walk with the gods. The purpose was to harness and distribute energy across the world. The same network includes the Great Pyramid of Giza. Since the founding of the United States, extra effort was placed into colonizing Alaska with the aim to reverse engineer the pyramid's technology for modern use.
How many of y'all out there got tattoos?
Anytime you choose to get a tattoo, what you are doing is essentially you are opening the gates into the world of energy, into the world of spirit. Does that mean it's always bad spirit? No, of course not. But you are opening a portal, right? Tattoos are almost like sigils. So sigils, and by the way, there's like this whole compartment within magic and the studies of magic that is called sigil magic.
I was Victoria's Secret model for 9 years, and here's everything they forced us to do to look perfect. They made us drink chia seeds every day to grow our breasts and make them more perky. I've started using it and grew almost 2 cups in just 15 days. We had to apply an oatmeal honey mask 5 nights a week. It is the best natural remedy to remove acne scars and black spots. It works so well I use it to this day, even after 10 years. We were forced to eat kiwis. It balances your pH levels and gets rid of that fishy smell down there. Once a week, we would drink spinach and celery smoothie to completely detox our body. It made my sweat literally odorless. This was the only toothpaste we were allowed to use combined with a strict white diet. It gave me pearly white smile in less than 2 weeks. They made us drink bovine colostrum to reduce bloating, but it also helped us cleanse the gut and shrink waste. And it's one of the best supplements I've tried to this day. It's so hard to find 100% pure ones, so let me tell you, the one from Miracle Moo on Amazon works the best.
Hey, shout out to all the females, man. Yeah, y'all might want to say this.
David Bowie predicted the future 20 years ago.
I don't think we've even seen the tip of the iceberg. I think that the potential of what the internet is going to do to society, both good and bad, is unimaginable.
It's just a tool, though, isn't it?
No, it's more than that. For instance, I think in the future we'll be wasting hours and hours of our lives just watching videos of cats and dogs being adorable, and we'll share those videos with our friends, and our friends will respond not with words, but with a row of little circular laughing cartoon faces.
How did he know that?
And we'll call that progress. And also, we won't be able to watch any of those videos without having to skip an advert first. And that advert will be tailored to your internet viewing habits. Although for some reason it'll always be about some disgusting oatmeal cereal that you'll never buy anyway. And we'll also spend vast portions of our time on websites called social media sites, which we will hate, but we will have 6 different accounts for. And we'll spend most of our time looking for people online to have arguments with. And there will be far-right groups spreading misinformation about immigration on these social media sites, which will then be shared by members of our own family. And this will confirm what we've always suspected, which is that our Auntie Linda is a massive racist. And most importantly, we'll be able to access all of this on our phone. So when we go to bed, we'll take our phone with us. When we go to the toilet, we'll take our phone with us. When we come out of the shower, we'll grab our phone to see if we missed anything. And we won't dry ourselves with a towel anymore. We'll just sit on the edge of our beds, just dripping wet, scrolling on our phones. Just scrolling and scrolling. Because the scrolling never ends. You just keep scrolling. And one day a far-right government will take advantage of the fact that we're just spending all day arguing with strangers on the toilet, and they will seize power whilst we're not looking, and that is when freedom and democracy will become a thing of the past.
How did he know all of this in 1999? That is truly insane. Let me know in the comments.
It is truly insane. Dang, that's dope. My boy was ahead of his time. What is magnetism?
It's sound that creates magnetic fields, and moving magnetic fields create electricity. It's in that order that creation seems to happen. So we don't live in an electromagnetic universe, we live in a magneto-electric universe. So magnets give off sound. We all know what speakers are. So there you go, you got electricity, it comes out of a plug, it runs down a wire, it goes into a speaker, a magnet, the magnet reacts, and the magnet makes the air move and creates sound. And the reverse is possible as well. It works one way and it works the other way. And this is where we start getting into the real understanding of some of the masters. Everything manifests as a torus in a toroidal field, and including sound. And this is what sound looks like when it manifests as a toroidal field. Sound, just like everything else, manifests as a toroidal field, as a torus. And this is why when our hearts beat, we create a toroidal field around our body. And that toroidal field creates an electromagnetic field around our body. And so it goes. This is what the toroidal fields look like, or that are created by the sounds we make when we speak. And phenomenal research and work has been done to show us what the different toroidal shapes and fields look like of different letters and different sounds, especially vowels. And then as we speak, these toroidal fields that we manufacture and we create with our mouths, infinite forms, infinite shapes, infinite creativity that we manifest, actually become scalar waves and scalar technology that go into all of creation and permeate all of creation instantly. It doesn't take light years for the thoughts we have or the words we speak to permeate all of creation. It happens instantaneously.
Our thoughts is electricity and energy. This is how you really win and shift shit. We can write here whatever we set our intent and meditate on. We can shift whatever. We can change whatever. We can make the sun stay out, family. We can mass meditate and say we want the sun to shine the next 21 days straight. That's our intent. And then we mass meditate on it. And I guarantee you the sun gonna shine 21 days straight. You are nature, family. So we are the very forces of nature. All right? What you think the Indians was doing? And we are the Indians. What you think? Go study African history, African spiritualism. We are the Africans, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know we aren't African, right? We know that's what they named us. Don't look at that. Just look at the culture of Africa. Look at their culture. Like them drums and them shamans, and that's all part of our history. Then go look at Indian culture. That's all part of our history. Then go look at the Puerto Ricans and their culture and the Latinos culture. That's all part of our history. And then go look at the Jamaicans culture. That's all part of our history. We got to take all these parts and put them together so we can remember who we are, family. You get what I'm saying? We are one. We are one. We are nothing less. Now, go look at the war in Jamaica between the Maroons. All right? When the Maroons fought against the Spanish conquistadors, the same Spanish conquistadors that came and enslaved the whole motherfucking world and divided us. Yes, the same motherfucking bitches, them. Right? One of the main warriors was feminine energy, and I'm not even gonna say her name, but just go research that war that happened in Jamaica between the Maroons and the conquistadors. The reason why our thoughts is electricity, energy. This is how.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely our thoughts are magnetic, man. That's why if we was all thinking on the same wavelength, things would have been shut down a long time ago, man. For real.
You can imagine something in your mind, you are time traveling to that version.
You think, hold on, and you think about it, we is changing it right now. The fact that like people is just becoming more aware, we're changing it, man. That's why the system is crumbling as we speak.
You can imagine something in your mind, you are time traveling to that version of you. Let's say that you imagine being in a happy and healthy relationship, but in the present moment, you do not have this. In the present moment, you feel feelings of lack, you feel negativity. But when you tap into your imagination, you are all of a sudden feeling feelings of love, positivity, and union. Now, you are quite literally tapping into your future. If you want this happy relationship, you have to feel the frequency of that happy relationship now. The present moment was created from your past, obviously, but now you get to decide what are you going to feel now, therefore manifest into the future. You can imagine something.
Did you know Playboy Carti practices magic? Many people have reported Carti staring into a flame for hours before he records. The reason he does this is to enter a trance-like state. By staring at the candle for long periods of time, you will escape the human mind of thought, allowing your consciousness to access the astral or the mental planes. The magician would do this with an intent to gain a certain information or certain thing from these higher planes. What this does, that it allows you to channel information into your conscious mind. Carti will more than likely do this to channel specific beats or ideas for music, because he understands that we are not just physical beings. If we can escape the human mind of thought, we can actually access higher realms and dimensions. Carti is also well known for doing energy work before his concerts. He will meditate in a black room claiming a certain energy for 30 minutes. And this is why everyone says he has so much aura. It's because when doing these meditations, you will invoke energy within your consciousness through emotion. He will do this to claim that energy. When he comes out onto the stage, he is then presenting that energy. Anyone can do these rituals and they will dramatically change your life. Did you know?
You're laughing because Boosie is hilarious, man. Dude is hilarious.
On this picture, I played dead.
and the dolphin pushed me to safety. The reason I was the first one to ever do this, the man said I was the first one to ever do this, but I watched the Animal Channel before I went over there. And if you play dead, a dolphin will push you to safety. And look at this motherfucking shot. Bury me with the dolphins, bitch. I say bury me with the dolphins, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, you see, he pushed me to safety. He thought I was dead. On this picture.
Yeah, I cannot take him serious, bro. That is funny, man. He is a funny dude.
You are the universe. 12 constellations, 12 systems of the body, 12 cranial nerves in the brain. Your cells are made out of 12 cell salts, which are the 12 zodiac signs, 7 energy centers, 7 planets, 7 days of the week, 5 fingers for the 5 elements. You're also made out of these elements, and you're a 5-pointed star. The Garden of Eden is your body. The tree of life is the cardiovascular system. The tree of knowledge of good and evil is the nervous system. Head is heaven, heel is hell. The Temple of Solomon isn't a place, it's you, the temple of the Sol and the Mon, the sun and the moon, body, mind and soul. The moon is your mind, the sun is your soul, the body is your earth. Your consciousness is God experiencing his own creation, and your body is the whole universe. These religions keep you looking outside of yourself, not realizing it's all within. Come to an agreement that the spark of God is inside of each and every single one of us, no matter what race, religion, country you come from. We are all the same spark of consciousness. Until we realize this, we will forever be divided and conquered.
Do not tell anyone about this secret technique of Chinese medicine. 5 health lines pass through our fingers. Frequent finger massage helps to activate these lines and improve the health of the body. If you have a cough, shortness of breath, and other problems associated with the lungs, you can massage your thumb from the palm to the tip of the finger. This is the path along which the pulmonary line passes. Massage the index finger from the base to the tip and get rid of constipation and diarrhea, as well as other problems associated with the colon. If your heart hurts and your chest is tight, massage the middle finger from the palm to the tip. The heart controls mental activity, so massage here is very useful for insomnia. Massage the ring finger from the tip to the base. When you feel the first signs of a cold, massage this line accelerates the blood and helps the body cope with the disease. The little finger is the only finger of the hand, through which 2 energy lines pass at once. The line of the heart and the thin intestines. The human heart can easily ignite, and the line of the small intestine helps to remove excess heat from the heart, thereby healing it.
How many of y'all over there doing that right now? But I'm over here. Hey, man. I kind of feel the difference, too.
Is it just me, or does the world seem as if it's losing its color? There's even been images of this taken in 2021 compared to 2023. Who remembers seeing the sun as a yellow ball of energy? Now we just have this white light. Like, what are they doing? Personally, I think this is the result of weather manipulation, geoengineering, EMF towers, and pollution. As a child, I remember sitting in nature and you would be covered in insects. Now, when you go into nature, you hardly see any. Let me know if you could.
Leaving like the roly poly.
Is it just...
man.
Come to say hi. Look at this, so silly. Yeah. Yeah, look at that one likes you. Oh, say hi. Say hi. It's talking to you. Yeah. Oh, he loves you. Oh. Yeah. Oh, talk to me. He talks to you. He says hi. Hello.
Oh, that's so adorable.
So the other day I did a video about how we're never running out of water, we're never running out of oil, we're never running out of anything. It's abundant. It's all below us. And interestingly enough, when you get into pendulums and dowsing, you can find more on this, because what you're doing is you're using a pendulum or a dowsing rod to find luminous rays. Everything spins, everything oscillates. And what you're doing is you're finding the spin of the oscillation of the water, of petroleum, of natural gas as well. All these things they make us pay for, they are all free and they are all below us. Yep. Here we go into salt, you go iron, coal, other bodies. Now what's interesting is dowsers were actually used to find water for pharmaceutical companies, medical companies, energy companies. So if all of this is not true, then why are the largest corporations in the world using dowsers to find all of this stuff, but then charging us when it's all free?
It is true, man. And that's crazy. We have an abundance of a lot of stuff, and they're making us pay for it. Like, come on, man.
This video, I'm gonna teach you the fastest way to shift your energy. You see, nothing will change until you change your energy, and breath is the quickest way. This is called the brain booster, and try it for 1 minute and watch what happens. Feel your energy before, feel your energy after, and watch the shift. So here we go. It's a 3-part inhale through the nose, in belly, in chest, in head. And then exhale through the mouth and bend at the hips like this. So this is how we do it. Relax your body. So do that for 1 minute and feel the energy shift from anxiety to presence to power.
How many of y'all gonna try it out? Might have to try it out.
Do not scan another QR code until you've heard this. Banks and regulators have issued a warning over the rise of QR code scams that are tricking people into stealing their financial information. Now, there are many ways that they are doing this, but one of the most unsuspecting methods is that they are sticking fake QR codes over real ones that you would normally scan to pay for things like food or parking. But once scanned, it brings you to a website that's designed to capture your credentials or download malware. And it's not just sticker scams, they're also being sent via email to corporations and workplaces, where to view a file, you need to scan this QR code. And while this is also affecting the US, in the UK alone, QR code scams have more than doubled since last year alone. And that is why...
But you never seem to age.
I think it's just genes and...
Genes and nutrition, all right.
Yeah, I really do. I just think it's genes, and also like you just gotta work at it, you know? I think for us as men, like, people don't think we pay attention to our skin like we have to.
Yeah.
You know, you have to exfoliate like a crazy man. You know, you know. Any other thing too, like I know, like, what are the legs? Crow's feet and
yes,
like
crow's feet,
and smile lines.
Yes,
are
yes,
awesome.
Yes.
Just take care of your skin.
Yes, yes, yes. What is it? But you never seem to age.
That's real. He don't age, though. He really don't. What do y'all think it is? Do y'all think it's something deeper?
My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. Here y'all go, here y'all go. It's just money. Oh. Drop the phone, it's just money. It's just money. Have some. I get high with my baby. Get some, it's just money.
This is dope. He really going around just giving people money.
My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
I'm not trying to get copyright. That's dope, right? Pretty dope. Seeing stuff like that.
We not lions, we not slaves, we not niggas, bitch, we kings. We the Hebrews, we the Moors, the Indians, and everything. We was the Egyptians, Native Americans, give a fuck about what they say. They change our history and our culture, we don't even know our names. Mansa Musa, Shaka Zulu, Haile Selassie, Akhenaten, King Tut, we got Indubas, Black Power, they can't stop us. We was ruling Europe way before Queen Elizabeth. Why they acting like we create everything they use today? Science, astronomy, astrology, math, that's the least that I can say. Created paper, music, medicine, books, plenty more things that we made. Go read about Tartarian Empire, then you might get the picture. They tried to erase our history so we could think we just a nigga. All you gotta do is be yourself, being great is in our blood. The codes is in our DNA, so just create straight out of love. All that why and shit is dead, cause we is kings, so come and king. We royal warriors of the planet, might be a new time, but nothing changed. We not lions, we not slaves.
We not none of that. We kings and queens. That's what we is. That's real. Shout out to Our Crafts Can See.
If possible, there was an ancient secret to growing enormous vegetables without the need of chemical fertilizers. Electroculture was rediscovered in the late 1770s. A French farmer began some experiments watering plants with electrified water. In 1771, he reported his findings that the germination of seeds and the sprouting of bulbs was quicker, and when the plants were electrified, they grew bigger. Incredibly, he also found plants giving off new roots and branches in the late fall, something that never typically happens. In 1783, he published a book called The Electrification of Vegetables, which included a description of the first electrocultural tool. The system consisted of copper rods placed in the soil that serves as antennas for the ambient energy surrounding. Electroculture is not pseudoscience. In 2021, the journal Nature reported on a Chinese group using electroculture. The researchers saw a dramatic reduction in the requirements of fertilizer, pesticides, as well as a 40% increase in yield.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video there. We got a lot more stuff to get into tomorrow. Stay tuned for that upload. Make sure you guys spam the like button. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. And please make sure you guys take care of yourself. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.
Damn, goddamn. I might lean, I might fall, I might save, I might spend, I might ball. Shit, I might call, I might not, I might ghost till tomorrow. First to admit I feel good, but I'm flawed. Work on yourself, keep your family involved. Check on your health, never stress about the loss. If you move with respect, you'll attract what you want, that's a fact.